intelligence. What more do we need to talk about? You want to sit there and tell me how you got the biggest penis in the room and there's only you and Jaguar in the room? What do you want to talk about? Huh? What do we want to talk about? What is the conversation about? Is it about the fraud that y'all doing? The nonprofit organization that 70% of the proceeds is not going back to? Nobody wants to sit there and talk about, let's talk about knowledge, bro. Let's talk. What do you know? You said that you was over here to teach. Y'all over there telling that y'all over here to teach. What are you teaching? What are you teaching, my boy? What are you over there teaching? You ain't teaching the truth. You ain't teaching them the truth. Got everybody trying to be conspicuous while you try to do the same thing I'm doing. Trying to do the same thing. You think I don't know? Huh? Black Homestead offering y'all some land so y'all can gather. You mean the same type of gathering that we doing? You mean the same type of thing that we doing here with farms and stuff like that? Maybe y'all should have looked up homesteading instead of just trying to steal somebody's idea. Intellectual property thieves.
I see you ain't hit the link though. Links in the chat, partner.
I don't even know if I should even click on this email.
You're a faggot because you're a punk. Because you're a straight punk. That's why.
What will we have to talk about?
You a punk. Bring your little punk ass over here and let's have a discussion like men.
I know that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, you a punk. That's
you're trying to steal some shit.
Look at him, paranoid.
See, look, when I click on the link, nothing happens.
Go.
You trying to steal some shit, y'all.
When I click on the link, nothing happens.
Bro, you see me trying to click on the link? Right?
Check
The host is no longer live.
your email.
See what I'm saying? Propaganda. They on some bullshit. They trying to get into my phone.
Okay, there we go. Now, check this out. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, check this out, bro. Grown ass man here. You ain't go sit online and challenge me to no fight and not put up.
Bro,
This
do
ain't
you
no
accept or not?
publicity. Like, check this
Accept or
out. This
not?
ain't no publicity. This ain't none of that.
YouTube, do you accept or not?
If you seriously want to throw hands, then just do it. And I don't come to no motherfucking trash. You come to LA and we just do it. There's a gym up the street. No.
Page, but you
the one.
do you accept or not, bro? Will you sign the contract?
There's no contract.
Will you sign the contract? Will you sign it? Will you accept? That's the only thing that we need to talk about here. Do you accept or not?
Are you gonna come through? Where are you at? What state are you in? How about that? Fuck a contract. Email me. Tell me what state you in.
Like, stop playing that Tony Tiger shit for your crowd, bro. Just say yes or no. Do you accept? You doing all of this, worried about where I'm at, worried about if I can pop up. Do you accept or not?
Or there's a gym right over here off of Grand.
The loser gets off YouTube.
No.
Yes or no? The loser gets off YouTube. Do you accept or not?
Whatever you say. You coming to LA? Are you coming to LA? Whatever you say. Are you coming?
I will make a with me to make sure I'm safe.
get on over to LA, or you can meet me. You just let me know, because you don't come at me like that, bro. You got things fucked up, and I'm not on here selling no wolf tickets. I'm not on here wolfing like, oh, I'm gonna do this. No, because that's what you want. Just come to
Now they don't
LA.
want to accept, y'all.
Now come see me face to face. That's it.
See,
There ain't no
see,
step,
now
none
he
of that.
don't want
No,
to accept.
you
Now
over
he want
here,
to make it seem like
you're internet weirdo. You, you're a whole internet
yes,
weirdo. Here, bring,
yes, I accept and I agree to take an ass whooping. That's
you
it.
can
All of this. I'm not saying this and I'm not doing that. Just pull up on me.
you meet me in the middle of Lamert Park
Bro, they
or
they they
the
sell wolf tickets. That's all
Adams.
he do. He huff and he puff and he
You
think
ain't
he's
you
blowing
ain't, you
somebody's house
ain't
down.
built
He
like
sell
that.
wolf tickets.
You ain't even built like that, bro. You talking all that. You ain't built like that. You roll around in a van. I already know about you. You a weirdo. Talking about homesteading. You sitting over there kidnapping motherfuckers. You a weirdo. And you trying to get me caught up on some, oh yeah, he's threatening violence. No, you the one talking about some let's box. You got a lot of homo
Where do
aggression.
you see a van at, Wolf? Wolf,
Well,
where do
you
you
got
see a van?
I
Wolf,
heard
where
you
do
got
you
a
see a van?
RV
You
for a
heard
reason.
wrong, Wolf. This is why I keep on saying just set up the boxing match, because you running around spreading lies.
You
Don't know
are
shit.
talking
You
you
don't know shit.
talking and stuff, and
Wolf, where the fuck is the van at?
you are a weirdo.
This is how you know you just say shit, bro.
Well,
Say shit.
where's the proof that an organization that I'm affiliated with is trafficking kids? Where's your proof?
Y'all just
No, where's your proof? You saying all kind of stuff. It sounds like you working
you
for
see
some.
that? You see that? You see how I busted him in another bubble? One outside and showed my vehicle because he keep trying to say I got a van. One outside and showed my vehicle. Now he changed the goalpost again. Now he want to
I,
change the goalpost again.
you,
He's
you
spreading
still
all this disinformation, all lies, defaming my character, saying I'm a grapist, saying all of this shit. And then soon as I show him that I don't even have a van, now he want to change the goalpost. And he running around from platform to platform saying I'm a grapist. On Maggie's platform, playing
I,
up saying I'm a grapist, right?
I said
But now he
I
wanna you putting
understand,
these type
bro.
of accusations on somebody and then play
Yeah,
pussy when I
and
say let's
you and that,
fight. Play pussy
and
when I say let's fight, but then want to run around
you sound you sound
van.
like
But then when I say
you sound
okay,
like
just set up a fight and then play
and
pussy after I say that. Come
when
on,
just come
man. Come on. You
all
don't
that.
make no sense, Wolf. You don't make no sense, bro. I just proved I don't even have a fucking van.
You
Have no van of what you sitting running around speaking about. You talking about that's what I heard. So you running
you
around here spreading lies on what you heard, not
sitting
what you
over no,
know, on what you heard. Like the
and
fact
then
that
you
we
sit
know Jaguar was in a relationship with her son because her
there's a
sister said it. The fact that we
see
know half of this stuff
here
because
and
Jaguar's son said it when he
all
did an
kind
interview.
of
Everything that
makes
we know about Jaguar, we know
over
because somebody exposed it that's in
so
her life.
you ain't got no idea about, but you sitting up, but oh well, you're defaming
Like
my
I
character.
said, every on about Jaguar, somebody exposed it. Somebody exposed the relationship.
You you
Ashes. She threw her own son's ashes on people at the
you
barbershop, saying about Jaguar
talking online, you talking collapse
sense of you running around spreading about the woman that you with. Just because she's pegged you, just because she bending you over, just because she the man of the house. Now everybody else got to walk around on eggshells because you pussy? No,
done
that's
for
not
it.
how we work over here. We
Were
going
brought that was online.
with the lie.
Oh,
Fake shit. You sitting over there. So unless you want to set up a boxing match, unless you want to fight about it and be men about it, I
you
advise
just
you to leave it to YouTube. You make
you You
seen
let
you
me
speaking
know.
about the truth and
You
exposing
know,
some of
boxing.
y'all scammers on here.
We just
Nonprofit organization,
in the
it is said that 70% of the proceeds have to go back to the nonprofit organization. The fact that 70% of the proceeds don't go back to the nonprofit organization
it
means that you are fraudulently
ain't,
stealing.
ain't
What is
nothing.
you talking about?
Over
When the
here,
investigation comes and the truth comes out, they're going to be looking for
and
y'all. Y'all sitting here trying to make it seem like other people are trying to put charges on y'all. Ain't nobody else putting charges on y'all that y'all are not accumulating yourselves. Digital transactions
you
will be seen. So when the digital transactions come out and y'all get hit,
no
then what?
straight weirdo. No, you a straight weirdo. You don't know nothing about nothing. And you sitting over here. You started out on the internet with a
We'll
lie.
see. We'll see when
All
the
right,
investigation come out, my boy.
I'm open to all investigation. Now, what you're trying to do? Let's box. Got a homo aggression. Ain't no contract. No,
Contract saying that the loser have to get off of YouTube. We not doing it.
bring it
I want
to the point.
results. So if we
Lamert,
going box, it ain't gonna be no pull up and he assaulted me because I know that's
you're
what
off
you gonna play. Sign the contract saying that the has to get off of YouTube. Simple as that, bro.
LA
Simple as
or
that.
send you
User
information
goes.
that, and we'll go from there. That's it. Ain't nobody running from your ass, your teeth, your mouth. You sitting over here, you a weirdo. You get online and start talking about, oh, Jaguar Wright stole my bike. Where's that proof? You even you never city as her, and y'all need not even the
Do
same.
the loser, do the loser, do the loser get off YouTube?
You the loser
If
anyway.
I beat you, if I beat you in a fight, do the loser get off YouTube?
You should just get off YouTube. Period. Let's see how that plays out. Come to Lamar Park. You
Oh
talking?
man, now it's I should just get off. You see how he keep on deflecting? You see how he keep on ducking? This is
Let's see.
what you go through when you
All
actually when you
let's
actually just lay it all out to somebody.
you
When you
you
stop
come.
beating behind the bush, when you stop doing this deflection stuff. That's all he do. He sits on here for 2 hours and say, "Oh, you already know what I know. You already know we know. You
North
join the Patreon. Make
Carolina.
sure go to the private only sector. Make sure you give us your money. Give us your money. Give us your money. But then when it comes down to the come down, he won't stand on business.
You see, you
Come
all
on,
you do
bro.
is run your mouth like a bitch, and you don't know how to listen. I'll meet you halfway.
I know you
I,
want. That's all you think. You think those insults gonna get you somewhere. You think
I get you.
insults gonna get you somewhere.
How
I
about we
know.
just meet
I
at Street
know.
Stars?
Keep throwing your insults out there, but
How,
but we see who the real bitch is. We
how
see who the
about we
real bitch is, though.
Street
We
Stars
see
in
who the
Dallas?
real bitch is. That's why you don't want to agree that the loser gets off YouTube because you know you gonna lose and you gonna have to get the
You're
hell up off of YouTube.
in North Carolina. How about we meet in Dallas, real life Street Stars, and we see how that go? You want to do that? Because I'll get them in contact with you. Do you want to do that? Because you're not coming to
I
LA.
don't care about no. I don't care who you get in contact with. If the contract doesn't state that the loser gets off YouTube, what's the point of talking? Real life street
You
can say something. No, let
I'm Street Stars. How about that?
put me in touch with real life street star and let's see if they'll set up the boxing match.
Contact you. No, real talk. I'm gonna have somebody contact you, and we're gonna go from there. We'll see how that play out. Now, all that tough talk, you ain't got to talk no more. If you say you'll meet me at real life, that's what we'll do. Now, all that talking, that's for bitches. I told you. I said, come to LA and let's see how that play out. I ain't on the internet trying. Yeah, no, you weirdo. You ain't even a man. You don't even know how man shit work. Come to LA and we're gonna go from there. But I'm gonna have somebody from real life hit you, and we'll meet in Dallas and we'll go from there. We'll see how that play out. I'm not doing all the talking. You the one that's talking about a fight. You yeah. So we'll see how that play out. That's all I gotta say. Now back to you and your accusations. Now, what organization am I running that I'm a part of that's doing scams? Yeah, this little punk. See, this is a punk. That's who you dealing with. When you anybody that's over there actually engaging with a weirdo like that, you guys are giving this guy energy, and you guys are what's the word I'm looking for? You know, you have enablers. You got people who are enablers. Yeah, no, that this guy he's off his rocker. He's a weirdo. He obviously don't know nothing about dental health, and he's sitting there challenging a man to a fight online. No, bro, just you ain't got to do all that tough talk. If you really got a problem with me, you would come to my city. And I said, I'll meet you halfway. How about I'm gonna have somebody from real life reach out and we'll go from there. We'll set it up that way. Bro over here trying to really get me to say, oh yeah, well yeah, we gonna do no, just let's just do it like this. Man shit. He's not this dude don't know nothing about no manhood. And then secondly, this dude don't know nothing about how this internet works. All he came online on some fraud shit. This dude came online talking about Jaguar Rice stole my bike. Nah, I appreciate y'all. I don't need nobody back though. I got you, but like I'm telling this dude on some man shit. Like don't go around threatening no other man and then not pull up. Like number one, I'm not finna threaten nobody online. Like I'll just come see you. That's it. I don't do all the theatrics. He's the one over here trying to. He's essentially just trying to get engagement. That's it. And number one, I'm not violent, but guess what? I love myself and I'll protect myself. So I invited him to come to Leimert Park and let's just see how I go. That's it. That's not a threat. That's not nothing. That's what he wants to do. He wants to sit and get a talking point. So you see, he threatened me. Oh my God. Like these people online are desperate to get any type of criminal ties to me. That's pretty much all they've been doing. So why do you think he's talking about an organization that I'm helping out? And he's oh yeah, well they got child tea trafficking, right? Like he's literally trying to set up something so the law enforcement can get involved in my life. Nah, buddy. If you got a problem with me, you know what city I'm in. You got my email. In fact, you got my number. You weirdo. I don't know how you got my number, but at one point you did have my number. You can hit me up. You can text me. You can email me and just say, hey, we need to chop it up about whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, come to my city. He ain't come to my city. He ain't. Okay, where you at? You don't want to tell me where you at? All right. I got some people that we can mutually meet. I'm going to have them reach out to you. If you want to have a conversation, that's what we going to do. We're going to go over there to real life and we'll have a conversation and we'll see where it go from there. Yeah, one of us got to go offline. And like, man, what kind of you, bro? You sitting over here trying to build a case. I want y'all to understand how these weirdos work. This dude is sitting over here literally trying to build a case. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to get out of character or anything. I just said, let me start this live because this mush mouth, monkey mouth bastard been saying all kind of defamatory things online. But what he's trying to do is build a case. His handlers have told him, oh yeah, you got to bait him into something. Oh, you talk about this. Oh yeah, he does this. Oh, we got to make him like you because this dude is let me just say he's a weirdo. He is a straight weirdo. You see the topics that he talk about? Oh yeah, you know what? 8 constellations, 12, 13 constellations. Like, dude, what kind of what practical knowledge do you have for just the youngsters? Let's just say it like that. You can't even teach somebody how to plant anything. You can't even teach them how to boil an egg. And obviously, you ain't got your life together because your teeth is all over the place, man. Your teeth is social distancing. Your teeth are 6 feet apart. Nigga, tell your mouth COVID is over. Like you sitting over here trying to gain an audience of weirdos so that you can prey on them. You do a whole lot of projecting. This dude do a whole lot of projecting. Talking about like, yeah, I want to fight. I want to fight. Yo, okay, get your male aggression weirdo self. Like you came on the internet with Donat of all people, and everybody know what Donat is. You're birds of a feather. Talking about all this weirdo shit. Like, bro, you came online with a hummus, with a ponk, looking like Blaine and Antoine from Men on Film. Y'all were the duo. It's Raining Men duo. You sitting here online doing what now? Like you dude, you got nothing to give to nobody. Like nobody wants to hear you. Nobody definitely wants to see you. You the one that should get offline just for the sake of humanity because you got nothing to offer. You like if YouTube is a gene pool, you really should not contribute. Yeah, you need this. The gene needs to end with you. And I'm not gonna get into no personal attacks and none of that. But you ain't finna come. You ain't coming after me, and you ain't finna uh, make any threats and none of that. Like you lucky I even said something to you. The month because I ain't even talking about. They the ones that should be worried. Real spill. Like I normally I don't. Do y'all ever hear me? The only other person that I've talked to or said something about the other weirdos on YouTube. Y'all know who they are, and that's it. If I say something, that's it. But I'm not over here. I'm not gonna run from anything. I'm not running from no man. That's for damn sure. And you ain't built like that. Let's just say it like that. You ain't built like that. So no, real talk. I'll have somebody from Real Life Street Stars reach out to you, or just meet up over there if you built like that, and then we'll see how that go. I'm not with all this. Oh yeah, we're gonna sign the contract. No, no, no. We just go. Let's just see how this go. Y'all got to understand how these people online work. Like he literally is trying to build a case. He's working with some people who and it's way deeper. I'm gonna just tell y'all that, but it's way deeper than what you're seeing on the surface level. You can't fall for any kind of traps that these weirdos do. Karis once got a song called "Don't Fall for It." You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for it, for real. This is what this weirdo is trying to do. So he's saying all types of inflammatory things, which is slanderous in regards to an organization, and saying like he's saying all kind of he's saying all type of criminal things that he's implying that we're doing criminal activity. Okay, number one, bro, you got to prove it. You talking all this, you got to prove it. When you can't prove it, then you go to your your homoerotic stuff and you want to go fight and call me out to a fight. But the thing is, you ain't trying to call me out to no fight. What you're trying to do is build a case so that you can go to the authorities and say, "Hey, see, he threatened me. Oh my God." No, 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 no. I ain't do nothing. Whatever you want to do, I'm not the aggressor. Come at me. You come to my city and we'll go from there. Like y'all understand what this weirdo is trying to do? And word is on word on the curb, what he do out there. Um, he's the one. Like y'all heard about napping. I'm not talking about like napping. I'm talking about just napping, but for the kids. So he's tied to some of that type of activity. And then you just look at the weirdo, the way he even came to the internet. Dude came to the internet with some people who have been lying on Jaguar for years, trying to line Jaguar up for years. And then he has a story. Oh, well, she stole my bike. and then you hop online with another weirdo who has a restraining order against him for going after certain people. Like, dude is weird. Dude is aggressive. Dude is a vexatious litigant, meaning filing all kind of lawsuits just to be filing lawsuits and then going to court representing himself, not knowing, just wasting the court's time. They had to put him on a list. Like, nah, you can't file no kind of nah, bro. He's affiliated with weirdness, and he got his 12 people over there, and they get online, and they talk about all kind of weird shit, conspiracies, and talking about eating all kind of bullshit and constellations and all that. um yeah, he's just a weirdo. So his final straw, number one, is, well, let me try to wrap them up in some stuff that like what I'm affiliated with. Let me wrap him in some fraudulent stuff. Let me wrap him in some weirdo. Let me tie him to some he's an aggressor for violence. So number one, I'm not running from nothing. That's why I said, I did the live the other day. He didn't pop up. I said, and then I literally saw him live, and I said, yo, let me send him the link. And you see what he did. He came up here. I want y'all to understand what it is that he was trying to do. He's trying to get an agreement. I'm not agreeing to anything to you. You're nobody. Number two, you're lying on Jaguar, and you're sitting over here doing all this for what? Engagement. Everything you do for the internet. Let's do a fight. If it is a fight, it ain't gonna be on the internet. That's number one, because you're gonna get your teeth fixed without a dentist. You dig? And it ain't gotta be for show. You're doing all this for show. Like, that's real feminine. You do a lot of this stuff for show. There's other people that have been mixed up in Jaguar's life, and then they come online and they talk all this stuff about her. And these are grown ass men, 60 plus. Talk all kind of stuff about Jack. You're doing all that for show. You showing your true colors. So this goes beyond him. There's been a whole campaign of weirdos that have been attaching themselves to her and trying to attach themselves to me. I'm too solid. You ain't finna pull one on me. I'm too solid. I'm too thorough. I'm sorry. Let me read the comments. I've just been going off. Hold on. I've been going off, and I ain't even read the comments. What's up? Okay, what's up, guy, sweet lady, and Melvin White, Humble Waters, um, Mel Tucker, Kiki Eyes. Who else is in the building? Auntie Leah in the building. Um, okay, I'm just reading the comments. Y'all, like I said, I appreciate it. So I said, you got my back, man versus boy. It's not a boy, it's a man. Uh, he was talking violence, even if it wasn't a ring. He's a stirrer. Yep, Archangel Michael, shout out to you. Yeah, he's a bum. He's a YouTube bum. He's a failure in real life. So he doesn't own property. Like, he's talking about homesteading. No, but you're trying to do homesteading. Yeah, I already peeped that. Y'all had someone come up and try to offer Jag some property. Jag got her own property. I got my own property. Y'all don't need to know what the hell we do with ours. We see y'all play. Yvonne was good. Thought all these people were behind us now. It's such a long time since all their BSB still. Yeah, they don't have no content. Let me tell y'all the game. They don't have no content. They used to have people in Jag's life that could essentially report back to. I'll just say who they are. It's the people that's tied. I'm gonna just say the people tied to Tasha K, because I'm not gonna put her name directly in it, but it's definitely people tied to her, because you had Tasha K's people were contacting me. How did you get my number? Number one, and don't play with me. Like y'all and y'all you do the background, do the research on me. Don't play with me. I don't play like this. I don't do this type. I don't do these types of games. I don't do them well like that. I will. It's gonna get taken to the next level. And I'm talking about legally. Anybody that has said my name and be searched my name online, guess what? They got other problems that should be dealing with. They should be worried about because the weight of the federal government will be on your head. That's how I play. You can have these law enforcement ties and connection to these and that and whatever, but you can't run from the federal government. So I already know how these weirdos play. So continue to play with me, and that's what you're gonna get. But I'm saying the people that were inserting themselves in Jag's life had ties to Tasha K. She always had people that could check in or we need to find out where she's at. They isolated this poor lady. Well, let me not say poor, because um, they isolated her to the point to where they were trying to pretty much take her out, unalive her, right? And Lord willing, all that stuff was prevented for someone who was supposed to be popular, which he isn't. His views are low. His content is self-indulgent, just sell out punk, trying to get a buck off Jag's back. Exactly. But let me give you the history of how he even came about. Um, this guy was sent, and like I said, he has ties to the losers. That's with Tasha K and them, right? And Storm Monroe, because Storm Monroe is someone who's a Tasha K minion. Now, Storm Monroe infamously got his weight up on the internet with Jaguar, by Jaguar, because she sat on this platform and was saying some stuff, and everybody was tuning in. And then he decided to op up and go against her. All of a sudden, there were some people that were in Jaguar's life, and they did X, Y, and Z, and they supposed to be exposing her, but dude uh, was basically paid to tell the story. So that fell flat. Storm Monroe also infamously had some video that he has still yet to have produced the original, but it was an AI video of Jag saying something that didn't happen, and she didn't say. They AI'd it. We were able to prove it. He still hasn't rebroadcast that video, and dude essentially is running. He ran to Africa, and I don't know where he at right now, but he ran. And then he lied and said, "Oh well, Jag stole my friend's money because he tried to do a song with her and blah blah." We already know when y'all send people, it's too obvious. You guys are too obvious, and there's going to be some other, like Ralph was talking about, federal investigation. There's going to be a federal investigation tied to all of y'all fuckery real soon. Let's just say it like that. But we know when y'all send people, we know what time it is. But Storm Monroe tried to say, "Oh well, somebody that I know, she stole his money. He did a song, or he paid her to do a song." I keep receipts. We show proof that she was in the studio. I got proof of the song. I have the Pro Tools session. So your buddy that told you this about Jag and a song was made and she never completed it, that's a lie. Because I got the session right now. Maybe he didn't do his part. And then he tried to like peace pay her, like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you this." If you're a real musician, you're a real artist, if anybody said, "Hey, I want to do a song," and they say, "Okay, here's the price," you just pay them that price. If they're an artist that's worth it, Jag is definitely an artist that's worth it. Came through, gave you more than just a hook. You got a vamp, and you got a bridge and a hook. Like, bro, you come on. But this person was sent by Storm Monroe to try to create a narrative. And here we go. Same thing. Somebody, Ralph the Mouth, was sent by Storm Monroe allegedly via TikTok. Well, this is what he's telling us. He's telling us he came from TikTok. So Storm Monroe said, "Hey, yeah, this is probably what happened. You can get your weight up on Odell. Why do you lie for her? I'm what? Where am I lying? How am I lying? I'm not lying for anybody. So I was there during the recording session, engineering the AI stuff. Look, check this out. Let me tell you this: if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it is a duck. Did you see that video? The original, not the original, because the original he never re-premiered. Look, Sylvie Williams, put your thinking cap on. You were there at the live in May. No, no, no. Let's get this straight. You say you were there at the live in May, right? This is when this happened, May of 2024, right? Sylvie, put your thinking cap on. You were there at the live in May, right? And she said all that in May. You were there in May, right? What was the date? Show me your like YouTube history, or you can email it to me. You can put it on my community wall. You gotta it gotta make sense. If she said that in May, why didn't it make major news until December? Let me tell you how this game works. She said what she said. She sat down with him. You can't look. You can't edit a live. You can re-edit with AI now. You can. Back in May of 2024, they were just now really pushing AI to the people. Thank you, Archangel Michael, because and I'm about to just um, ban them from the channel. But what I'm going to say is this: you got to put on your thinking caps. It got to make sense. You're protecting her because of her brand. I get no. I'm not protecting nobody. I'm about the truth. Sylvie, if you saw it, what you should do is encourage Storm Monroe to rebroadcast the original live, because you sitting over here. Yeah, I'm a ban. If you don't hear me out, tell me if this makes sense, Sylvie. If this doesn't make sense, because you sitting over here with the distractions too, and you're not even putting your thinking caps on. What happened was this, and because like I said, straight up, if she said that in May and people didn't clip it up and make it content that summer, that's wild. People clip up her content. All she literally went on to Sylvie. Thank you. Listen, she literally just went on to um Classic Live's channel the other day and said something about Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell was a liar, and I was there, and I said it too. Um, and Hassan Campbell, just calling Hassan Campbell out on his bullshit. I swear to God, within 24 hours, less like immediately, Classic did a short, created a short. You look it up yourself. Classic created a short. That's a bad excuse, bro. You or girl, bro, whoever the fuck you are. Listen, you sitting over here talking just to talk. You're not even listening. Critical thinking. I want everybody to think and tell me if this makes sense or not. She went to Classic Live's chat, went on his live, said what she said about Hassan Campbell. Within 12 or 24 hours, it got clipped up into a short, and Hassan Campbell responded. Right? That's how you know how powerful her voice is. She said what she said within 12 hours. That fuckboy responded. And then, he lied because he was saying, oh, she ain't got no connections to the Zulu. Don't nobody know that the Zulus made her a member. And like he don't even know. Like he's sitting over here lying. So she came back and was like, dude, you lying. This is what the internet does. It lies. But if she said what she said during that live, Sylvie, and I'm like, you about to get banned. And you mentioning someone, yeah, you about to get banned because if she said that in May, by May 31st, that clip would have went viral. Am I making sense, y'all? Y'all tell me. Banned the truth. It's called ban, BAN. Like your bitch ass, whatever you are. Not banned. Go get some education. See, you obviously you're not even you don't even think. That's why I said you don't even think. If she said what she said, because that original interview happened in May, that's like the same week that I met her. That original interview happened in May. Do you think what she said then would have just stayed on Storm Monroe's channel dormant or would have been viral? Just like we just had with this Hassan Campbell situation, with her mentioning Hassan Campbell in less than 12 hours, he responded and that thing went viral. That clip went viral and he responded. So I'm saying, does that make sense? And I'm not protecting nobody for no brand or nothing. You're not being critical in your thought process. Well, if you're disappointed, all right, man. Okay, I'm about done with you, bro. Girl, bro, whatever you are, I'm disappointed in you. You're nobody. You're nobody for somebody to even be worried about disappointing. Like you, like who are you? I'm disappointed. Okay, see, bye. So, you're not a critical thinker, so you will be disappointed in me because I'm telling you to think on a critical level. If she said what she said back in May and it didn't take off until December, that don't even make no sense. So what? So here's my hypothesis of what happened. He had the original video. It wasn't going nowhere. It was Essie Berry. It was Tiffany Haddish, and it was Jaguar. He took it down. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know something. September, October. So AI's been like doing all types of stuff since um, really like let's just say June of 2024. September, October that you really had like the AI tools to do what Storm Monroe did to that video. Now I work in IT production for films, and I worked for a company that did the special effects for Walking Dead for all these different movies. I remember I saw Journey Smollett in that film with her and Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx. And this was before it came out. I'm like, what? I didn't know they did a movie together. But I'm in the production, whatever. And this was before the AI days. It's probably like 2023. They had a clip of her and blah 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 whatever. And I'm like, oh, what are they doing? They literally, because I mean, no offense to the sister, she's a beautiful sister, but she has bad skin, and they had a process to where it's basically what they're doing with AI now. They took her skin and smoothed it out. This is no lie. I was there when they were producing it. And this was before the AI, like a year before the AI was really a thing. So they've been had software to do such a thing. Yeah, when someone has a different opinion, why are they a troll? Well, let me explain it to you, Sarah. Listen. So tell me, are you understanding where I'm coming from? And I'm not capping, I'm not lying. If this situation didn't sound suspicious or look funny, if it looked like, I would say something. So why don't you critically think? Again, Sarah, she said what she said on Storm's video, and if she said that in that moment, do you think it would have taken 6 months for what she said to go viral like that? How you let Odell talk to you like nothing? I'm not talking to Auntie Leah like that. So you're just a shit starter, Sarah. You got one more. I'm literally just giving you a chance, and I'm telling you to critically think. If she said what she said in May, and it didn't go viral until November, December after Pierce Morgan, you were there on the live. When were you there on that live? Like, dude, y'all were there on the replay. Let me, okay, Sarah, be a critical thinker. I'm gonna give you grace. Ain't nobody a troll just because. Like, if you got something that makes sense to me, then you should explain it. But right now, you are sounding like a troll because I'm asking you, when was the original video? When did you see this original video? From what I remember, they did it in May, dude. And I'm telling you how edits work. He premiered it. It wasn't live. You saw a live. No, he premiered it, edited it after these tools came out to where you can do certain things with 11 labs to change someone's voice and look at that live. If you saw the live and you saw the background, because I saw that shit in the background, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the back. She was outside filming near LAX, so you can hear planes. There was inconsistencies with the sound. You saw the original. Where did you see the original? When did you see the original? What I'm trying to tell you is he rebroadcast it, and that's where everybody took that from. Because at the time when he originally broadcasted, the AI tools were not available like that. Now, this thing didn't take off until what, October, November with the rebroadcast. You got to give me the dates. You got, like, if you got history, you could timestamp. Y'all could start time stamping because y'all got YouTube. It tells you the history of your videos. Why don't y'all send screenshots of when it was? You said you made a comment in a live saying not Jay Z, and I never heard Trevor. Yeah. So again, if she said that, why didn't that go viral? She literally just went on someone's channel. Dude got like less than 1,000 people on this channel, and that clip went viral. Dude Classic got less than 1,000 people, and that clip went viral in less than 12 hours of her saying what she said about Hassan Campbell. Make that make sense. All right, I'm done with Sarah though. You're disappointed. Yeah, get out of here. Um, you guys just aren't making sense because all you're saying is I saw the live. She said it. I'm telling you that was a rebroadcast, and I saw that. And there's all kind of funny stuff going on behind the scenes. Um, a, 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 a broom moving, this, that. This is some high tech, high level setup shit. Just like what just happened with this Ralph situation. That was a low level though. He literally was trying to bait me into saying, "Oh yeah, I choose violence." No, I don't choose nothing. But bring your ass to my city and let's see how that play out. So they are on some high level, high tech game of trying to get someone caught up. So we know she didn't say that, and I'm trying to bring my hypothesis of what happened. You're not able to really do these AI things publicly unless you had a software like you got to have the Black Magic. Well, not Black Magic. You got to have the Houdini and God, what was the name of that software? There's a whole bunch of softwares that you can use to do that back in the day before AI. But essentially, it was AI, but it wasn't as publicly available. When it became a publicly available, like let's just say October, November of 2024, he rebroadcasted it with all the inconsistencies. I think he even did it in November or something, December, right? And it all coincides with her going on to Piers Morgan and calling the Carters out and saying they're not perfect. They're not perfect, and they got ties to weirdos too. And that's the truth. Y'all seriously want to run from the fact that she ain't saying nothing but the truth. These people got ties to weirdos. So this is how this game is played. You have someone like who had ties to her and was in good standing with her, good favor with her, and he set her up that way. I just told you a story of how he said, "Well, my friend recorded a song with her and she didn't, and he paid her and she didn't do it." And I'm telling you right now, that's a lie. Because I was there during a recording session. In fact, I'm the one that helped engineer the session. So these people are invested in lying. These people are invested in making her look a certain way. Sylvia, whoever you are, and the other person, y'all just got to be critical thinkers. If you can prove of the live and the history, like y'all got to start showing receipts. Y'all got to start showing the receipts. That's pretty much what we got to do. People can't just be going for the okey doke. And it makes sense to me because Storm is already known for trying to set her up. Yeah, Storm is already known for setting her up. He set her up before, and um, I have some attorneys that I'm good friends with that, we about to just get down to the bottom of it. That's why all these people are running so hard to try to say, "Oh no, I saw it." Like you guys are gonna have to prove it. He hasn't even reshared that video. The only other person that was dumb enough to do it, he's on the chopping block right now. So he's banned from YouTube, but he still finds his way over to YouTube. And he did that because of what? He's trying to get engagement. And he's a crash out, just like Ralph. Ralph is a crash out. Ralph is connected to said person, Storm Monroe, allegedly, right? So, why do you think the agenda don't stop? They got all kind of stuff they're working on behind the scenes to try to do what and they don't do it in like overnight. They it's years. It's years on how they operate. They do not do anything. Or, good idea, and it's just overnight. No, they plot for years. They've put people in Jag's life and they'll activate them years later. And you don't think we see the play? So me seeing everything firsthand or whatever, I just have a different perspective. So you can't piss in my face and tell me it's misty outside, right? They operate like that. They take years. This is not something that's like, what's up, my Yvonne, you said you get exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, they spend years and they have an axe to grind. They have a whole axe to grind, and the Tasha K people probably got an axe to grind with me too, simply because number one, I called her out, and I'm just not accepting of no bullshit. So, and Tasha K is not like a real media person. Let me just keep it a buck. She's not a real media person. Um, but she gonna mess around and all these people that are tied to her that's been coming after Jaguar. Like you have narcissists and then you have their flying monkeys. Let's just say it like that. What's up, Barbara J? Yeah, enjoy your work or whatever. Appreciate you chiming in. Um, yeah, you got individuals who are flying monkeys, meaning they do stuff for these narcissists. I'm not one of those types. I'm not finna sit here and just be doing all types of stuff for someone who is always in the wrong. When Jag is in the wrong, I'll call her out on her BS. This situation that's going on with Storm and all that, y'all need to peep. And the people I'm talking about, y'all, the people who are like the non-believers, y'all need to peep the strategy at play. You see this guy Ralph just came up and literally tried to bait me into some violence and get me to agree to some violence so that he could go on federal and say, "Oh well, yeah, that's not no no no." Bro, you better go clean your little RV. You better go take care of that mouth. Oh, here we go, Trevor Green. Stop the cap. She said, okay. All right. So what we gonna do? This is in Trevor Green, bro. Whoever you are, you've gone beyond harassing. You've gone to the strength. You've gone to the levels of intentional emotional distress, and you're going to be found. We already got people on. You have so many names: Trevor Green, U2X. You have so many names. You didn't come up with that name until December of 2024. Now, make this make sense too. Trevor Green didn't come about until 2024. December 2024, when that rebroadcast that Storm Monroe did. So you got someone who took what she said. It was a traumatic incident that she was involved in. They took that traumatic incident and created a screen name, a bunch of screen names with that name, so that they can emotionally it cause emotional distress. Basically, be an emotional terrorist, right? Yeah, and they took that incident and they weaponized it so that they could further mess with her mental, her complex what do they call it? Complex PTSD. Yeah, yeah, y'all. Like I said, if anybody is doing something foul, I try to correct them. I'm not perfect, but I believe in you know, like spiritual promotion. So do things in this world that is good, and you ain't gotta tell everybody you did anything that's good. Just try to strive for being a good person, being the better person. And when you do all that lying and all that spiritual cheating and setting this up, setting people up, you're part of a you're doing spiritual demotion. And you're gonna pay if you do anything that's hurting other people, and you're sitting over here with like you're on this pedestal, like you're perfect and you're this and that. Like, what kills me is a lot of people who hide behind religion for their fuckery. It happens all the time. Muslim, Christian, Jews, all of them, everybody, Hindus, all of them. You hide behind religion, but you guys are some weirdos. Yeah, Ralph was here in the beginning. I'm not mentioning that weirdo's name. I wanted everybody to see after this. I want everybody to see the play. The homie Dub C said it the best. He said these weirdos online, they do this. They'll press 9-1 and want you to press the other, waiting on you to press the other one. That's what Ralph just did. I wanted y'all to peep that play. Ralph is sitting over here. Yeah, I challenge you to a boxing match. I'm not like you a weirdo. Number one, I'm not violent, but I'm gonna protect myself. So no, sir. You got a problem with me? You can come to my city and you tell me where you're at, and I'll meet you. Or if you got a problem with me, and we'll have real life reach out, and maybe we can just set something up there. But no, he's trying to set up a narrative. That's what he's trying to do. He's already set up a narrative saying that cruelty free is doing stuff with uh, doing traffic stuff to kids. Like, he literally said that. And I'm giving y'all his origin story. He came in through Storm Monroe allegedly. And Storm Monroe is a liar. I'm not saying alleged. Storm Monroe is a liar. You got a problem with that, Storm? Come holla at me. You are a liar. I know you a liar. Y'all can clip that up and send that to him. He's a liar. If I'm lying, sue me. I got proof that you're a liar. So Storm Monroe tried to set up Jaguar with this whole AI clip. and that was a lie. If I saw that he lied, the whole thing about the young Muhammad, whatever that little boy, I don't know about all that. What I don't care, but I'm sure that was a lie. But if I see you lie twice, I see you lie once. That's all I need. But I physically got evidence that you lied. What's up, Cat? Oh yeah, and Michael, y'all get over to Michael's page. Michael be dropping some truth bombs and when he goes live. So everybody definitely subscribe to Archangel Michael and definitely tune in. My man, I like when he gets busy, so I'll be over there just checking him out. But that's what I'm about. I'm about supporting the truth. I'm not going to support a lie. A person like a Storm Monroe, I would never support him. His short midget run ass, I'd like to see him. And I have a few words for him. He's a weirdo. But no, I think I'm gonna get with my guy. I got some guys that's really good. That's why Jag has been doing what she's doing with her legal defense fund because these attorneys don't play and they're good. And I ain't saying their names and nothing like that. But my people, they said, "Oh yeah, we can set this up. Don't even trip." These people are good, and that's why she has the legal defense fund. And they ran around tried to defame that and try to say something was up with that, like that was a scam. No, she really needs a legal defense fund because you got a person like a Storm Monroe who I can testify lied. And you can't run from that lie. You can put that video up and take it out. I've already got a copy of it. It'll be in my packet. You are a liar, Storm Monroe. I got you. So I dare you. I dare you to say another lie. You sat a whole play up for damn near 16 months just so that you can have a narrative that she lied and that didn't even work. You plan and God laughs. You can plan what you want to plan, but God laughs. You are a liar. I got you as a liar, and you're gonna bring your minion over here to try to press 9-1 and want me to press the other one. Storm Monroe's a whole weirdo too. Punk ass fucking weird. You a weirdo. Lying on women. Weirdo. Okay, you gonna be doing more live Saturday night? Okay, yeah, I'm there, man. Don't even trip. If I can tune in, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. Cat, you say he used women to fight his battles. He. Yeah, I'm sure them same women fought his Dennis, cause that's a battle that he ain't winning. He lost the bat. He lost many battles to the periodontist, to the orthodontist. Ralph looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. Ralph's teeth, and it's funny because Jag dogged him out. Said, "Oh, you should get a hysterectomy with Maggie." But the funny thing is this is how these people play. Ralph literally came at Maggie on some sexual harassment stuff. Ralph came at her. That was his initial introduction to her. He was introduced to her actually harassing her, and now they're cool. They're on panel together. They're coming in with all kind of. This is what I'm saying. They have no content. Jag was their content. Jag was their bag. They signed up for the harass Jag YouTube plan, and they figure they'll make a couple $100, $1,000 a month, but they're passing money behind the scenes on other stuff too, because AdSense pay you one thing, but y'all getting paid other ways as well. So yeah, they've been even Maggie, because look, Maggie sat with Donut, Ralph's former lover, boyfriend, allegedly, right? and they tried to set me up. That's what that whole blowout was when y'all saw back day, and that they literally plotted. Maggie was on the take. I've been knew Maggie was on the take, but Maggie was on the take from for sure, and I just had to blast her. And now all of a sudden, because she tried to say um, we were gonna traffic light her, right? She tried to say, yeah, we were trying to convince her to come out to New York for the Diddy trial so that we could traffic light her. Number one, I've said it so many times. Maggie has the sex appeal of a snail, but that's what she does. She weaponizes, that because all of a sudden, Ralph came at her a certain way, and then now they're cool. She said I tried to traffic light her, but the other day she texted me. I forgot. I'm like, I had to get another phone. I done blocked all kind of people, yo. She texted me. I was like, what this weird, funny shaped, funny smelling ass broad texted me for, and I blocked it, but I screenshotted it, and I'm using that as evidence because she literally went online and said that I tried to traffic light her. And what if I try to traffic light you and I haven't contacted you in over a year? Why are you texting me, you weirdo? I'm telling you, these people are weird. Y'all look, I want y'all to know y'all got to be blatant with y'all whatever it is that y'all doing over there, the trolls. And y'all got to be really really blatant now. Y'all can't do the subliminal. Y'all got to be blatant. So you had Maggie, Donut, and Ralph try to come at me, and then you had Storm, Tasha K, and all these other weirdos come at Jag. Y'all got to get real blatant with y'all disrespect, because don't disrespect me by trying to sneak do. I don't like a sneak disser. Be straight up. Jay-Z be doing all the sneak disses against Nas and all these other people. Man, just straight up, like we from the West. I'm from the West Coast. We'll just say your name. And again, shout out to Dub C. I thought it was very disrespectful. He did the song with Guru and Rakim, and this dude literally said, "Y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen. Me and my East Coast sisters getting together rapping." Nobody checked Dub C for saying that. I'm like, bro, you dissed the whole East Coast, and I ain't trying to start no shit. But I'm just letting you know that's how we do it on the West Coast. We ain't running from nothing. We don't run, we don't duck, we don't hide. Dub C is my nigga. I ran up on Dub C. Dude, I ain't gonna even say what happened, but Dub C is my nigga. Shout out to Dub C. And Dub is a cool dude, but Dub is a real dude. Dub is a real one. I remember when he went by MC Zero. In fact, let me go get a hold of Dub because I need to get you in Set in the West Part 2. I remember when you were MC Zero, Dub, and then he got with the Mad Circle with Coolio and all. Dub C is a real dude, but we don't. I learned from my OG. We ain't playing with y'all, man. Come direct or come correct, come direct or don't come at all. So we don't do the sneak dissing. We don't do all that. So back to the Jay-Z shit. We don't do sneak diss and man, I'll say your name straight up. Fuck you, your mama, your whole lineage, your ancestors, all that. Like that. That's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna end it on this Ralph nigga. You will not hear me mention his name. I did a whole hour roasting him. And I just talked about his teeth. I didn't talk about nothing else. I literally did a whole hour. We just talked about his teeth. Called that nigga Tooth Pac. We went in. I forgot all the jokes. We went in on dude. Like you don't. This dude don't even need a can opener. He can open up a can of beans just by biting into that motherfucker. Like ah. What Craig Smith say? Craig said that nigga looked like he'll bite the boom out of a bomb. That nigga's teeth, bro. His teeth is he looks like Baraka from Mortal Kombat. Like that nigga teeth, bro. Like any woman that kiss him is gonna have all kind of gingivitis and orthodontist issues. Like his teeth is literally a goddamn a hazardous site. That's why he lives off the grid. He live off the grid because um the people that come around the Red Cross and the disasters, they declared his mouth a natural disaster and said, bro, you can't be amongst the people. You got to live out in the outskirts. We're gonna set you up over here, so you live over here. Yeah, his breath is like radioactive. His breath is like Chernobyl. Y'all know Chernobyl. You can't even go to, Chernobyl's is a wasteland, and that's what Ralph's mouth is. Ralph's mouth is a wasteland. It's a nuclear holocaust. It's a look, when they start to when they started incinerating these people bodies, instead of taking them to the morgue, they took them over to Ralph, and Ralph just started talking, and then he cremated like 10 people by just talking. Like Ralph Mouth has his own channel. Real Spill, Ralph Mouth and his teeth, they got their own YouTube channel. And all they do is talk shit. That's all they do. Ralph will get on this and talk that intellectual stuff and, Aleister Crowley stuff. He talks all that, but his teeth in his mouth got its own channel and they just talk shit. That's it. So I didn't know. That's why I sent the link. I didn't know who I was sending the link to. I'm like, all right, is it gonna be Ralph's mouth or is it gonna be the Ralph? But yeah, man, Ralph, man, swear to God, that nigga, he ain't got to worry about gas. Like all he got to do, if that man, if he spit in a bottle, he could fuel a goddamn car. He could fuel all. He could at least give you half a tank, because that shit is that potent. His saliva is that potent. Anyway, I'm gonna leave him alone. But yeah, I ain't mentioning him. But I just wanted y'all to see the play. This dude literally came up here on some opping up and copping up, trying to get me to, choose violence and sign I ain't signing no contract, you weirdo. Come to my city and let's just see how it play out. Or, okay, let me have somebody from real life reach out to you. Do you really want this? Then let's come to Dallas. That's how we gonna do that. Yeah, that nigga mouth. They can do a whole season of Survivor in his mouth. In fact, I think that's how he's getting paid. He's getting supplemented. They's doing all types of obstacle course and reality TV shows in his mouth, because that's a hella dangerous prey. Man, you'll survive. You could survive in South Central Watts, Lebanon, the Gaza Strip, longer than you would survive in his mouth. You say you're gonna need to be directed to the reply of that Ralph Rose plea. It's on my channel. You got to go back like a year. It's go to the live part. Go to and you'll see a picture of him with boogers coming out his nose, standing in front of a house with like looking like a bass head. Cause that's what he looks like. He looks like the mascot of a bass head. He looks like the bass head's bass head, right? He looks like a base head up. He looks, man. He that's what he looks like. Gil Scott, not Gil Scott heroin. He look like Gil Scott meth, Gil Scott crack. But no, you look on my channel and it's about a year ago. It was definitely around like January of 2025 when I did a roast on him, and Maggie's in that one too. So I got content that I kept up with her. Yeah, that whole we went an hour just on the teeth, and it was funny. Yeah, go just go back to like I said, look on the lives and look at the roast, and yeah, you'll see it. But I ain't playing with this fuck boy. That fuck boy better lock in with his dentist and leave me the fuck alone. Sitting over here trying to get people federal cases. Oh yeah, you threatened me online. That's a federal offense. Devil worshiping ass. Get your weird ass on somewhere and tell your mama. Yeah, tell your mama to go buy you a new bike. You punk ass, punk mother. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. I ain't even did a live. I'm definitely gonna do tomorrow. I will do the I'll do the thing with the lo-fi beats. Let's do that. I found some new tape. I've been finding tapes and fixing them. So I found some new tapes with some new instrumentals. Well, these are old instrumentals from back day, but they're new to y'all. So I will we'll get in here and we'll talk, and then, Jag will pop in, and that's how we gonna do it. So I'll probably definitely do that tomorrow. All right, y'all.